Hey guys, welcome back to the Workbench. Hopefully you're familiar with these series of videos where we discuss fan data and history. I've been asking for requests for topics and I've been getting a lot of great ideas, but unfortunately, I'm not knowledgeable about every fan topic that exists. And one of the topics that's been heavily requested is Hunter Originals. The history of Hunter Originals, the changes throughout the years, things like that. And while I know a little bit, I am not one of the world's leading experts on Hunter Originals. But lucky for us, I happen to be friends with one of the world's leading experts on Hunter Originals. This gentleman has been working on and collecting fans for almost as long as I have. I've known him about 25 years, I think, and he has devoted most of his fan career to Hunter Originals. So without further ado, I would like to introduce to the Workbench, Mr. Brian Hicks.
Well, hello there, Mr. Dan Newman. How are you?
I'm doing great. So let's get right into it. I have some notes.
Oh, yes.
And I'm going to go through my notes, and Mr. Hicks is going to give input on the notes, and we will see how far we get with the history of Hunter Originals. So my understanding is that Hunter has often claimed to have invented the ceiling fan. In reality, they were not the. Or you have a point already?
Oh, yeah. I was going to say this is true. I mean, like Philip Deal invented it in 1882, and Hunter. But I don't know the exact story, but Hunter basically laid claim to it when they weren't supposed to. It's something to do in the past with patents and all that. They were legally able to do it.
Okay.
But it's
Hello, everyone, and welcome back to the Workbench. I hope you're familiar with this series of videos where we discuss fan trivia and history, and occasionally I go on a rant. I put out the bat signal for topic suggestions, and I've gotten so many great suggestions, but unfortunately, I'm not knowledgeable about everything about fans. I'd like to be, but I'm not. And one of the topics that was suggested to me was the history of Hunter Originals. Basically, Hunter cast iron oil bath ceiling fans from their invention to present. I know a little bit about them, but I'm not an expert. Luckily for all of us, one of the world's leading experts on Hunter Originals happens to be a friend. So without further ado, let's bring up Mr. Brian Hicks. Welcome, Brian.
Hi, Dan. I saw your bat signal, and I just had to answer it. So here we are.
Welcome. So for those who don't know, Brian has been a fan expert and fan collector for, 20, 30 years now, something like that. And he has devoted most of his fan. Okay, this is an outtake. I don't like it.
Yeah, that and a extremely large ceiling fan was currently going over top of the house. I don't know if you heard it or not.
I did not hear it, so that would have been. Hello, everyone, and welcome back to the Workbench. I hope you're familiar with this series of videos where we discuss fan trivia and history. I've gotten a lot of great requests for this series, and one of the topics that's been requested has been the Hunter Original. Unfortunately, I'm not an expert on Hunter Originals. I know a lot about them, but there are people in the world who are a great deal more expert than me. And so lucky for all of us, one of those people happens to be a good friend of mine for over 20 years. He has devoted at least that much time to being a collector and expert on Hunter fans. So let's bring him to the Workbench right now, ladies and gentlemen, Mr. Brian Hicks.
Hi, Dan. I heard there was a bat signal going off, and I answered the call, and here we are.
Thank you, Brian. As you know, you and I have been friends for many years. It's great to do some content together. Let's get right into it. So I've got some notes.
Let's do it.
I've got some notes on Hunter fans, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to go through my notes, and then I'm going to let you fill in the gaps. So first note that I have is dating all the way back to 1886. Hunter claims to have invented the ceiling fan. Now, we know that to be false. Philip Deal actually invented the ceiling fan in, I believe, 1982. And my understanding
1882.
Go ahead. What did you say?
1882, not 1982.
Oh, did I say 1982?
Yeah, it's okay.
This is the last outtake.